Welcome back, folks. It is Jafer, and today we're going to take a look at a control pad. In the day and age of a bunch of hybrid pads, a bunch of speed pads, we still have a love for control pads, as there is no right or wrong type of pad. It's just whatever is going to suit you. And today we have Radar, which is a brand new cloth control pad, uncoated from Gamesense. Let's go ahead and dive in. The Radar is an uncoated cloth pad coming in two sizes. Their XL runs at 450 by 450 millimeters, which is essentially a square. And then there's this one, the XXL, measuring in at 900 by 450 millimeters, both of which are going to be 3 millimeters thick. Either side really worked for me, because that width or that vertical dimension exceeds the 400 millimeter standard that I kind of set for myself. So good on them for offering these sizes. It arrives in a nice dual box package, similar to the custom Razer mouse pads that arrive if you've ever ordered one of those, ensuring that it has a safe transit. It's not squished, so it doesn't have any ripples in it. And it has that nice, warm, fuzzy feeling that you get deep within your loins, as it has that premium look to it. As mentioned, the surface is cloth and it is uncoated, preventing that feeling of any lost performance over time as that coating begins to dissipate. Make no mistake though, with the lifespan of cloth, it is going to be shorter than your other options out there on the market, such as your hybrid, Cordura, silicone, etc. But a cloth pad is definitely going to be much more preferred in an uncoated state than coated. Visually, it only comes in one color, and this is going to be this jet black tone with the Gamesense logo printed on the lower right. The logo does not have any texture or elevation to it, but I would like to see them incorporate a more stealthy secondary logo, something maybe a little bit smaller. The stitching is clean out of the box, and it is slightly raised above the surface. Now, it is also plush, so it's not something that is noticeable on my arm. However, looking at these shots here, you can see where my arm is constantly moving as I'm adjusting more of an arm aim with certain games, and just that constant friction back and forth. You can see where that plush material really has its downfall, as it's fraying pretty easily on me. Now, the mousepad has not fallen apart on me at all, but it is definitely noticeable where it's been used. On their next pad, I would like to see something that's either the same height or even lower than that surface base, as we've seen other mouse pads do it, and when it is done right, it looks even more minimal, more clean, and it's less abrasive on your arm, and overall it makes it more durable. The base is going to be your usual rubber base with zero issues, no weird mold release smells, and the pad overall lays flat instantly once I do unpackage it. My time with the Radar felt like I was using the GSR SE or the GP4 again, but with a little bit less friction, as this pad is really smooth. The X and Y axis felt same throughout the entire pad. The movements as well just felt very consistent, and overall a really smooth and comfortable usage. With it being on that uncoated cloth pad though, there is definitely going to be friction, as there is no coating or anything like that to help curb it. So that static friction is definitely going to be on the higher side with this control pad, as well as the kinetic friction. It does exist throughout each swipe. However, that is something that I'm pretty comfortable with, as I've used control pads more so than I've ever used any speed pads. And don't dismiss this pad as the friction being something that is negative, as that is kind of the name of the game or the nature of the beast when it does come to control pads. The more I used this pad, the more I felt I had to adjust my sense less and less. Normally with the speed pad paired with a lightweight mouse and aftermarket feet, I'm bound to always have to make in-game adjustments, as I have to dial it back a little bit if I'm overshooting or overswiping. With the Superlight and my copy having the Esports Tiger Ice feet, I felt like this was a perfect match for this pad, almost like one countered the other, with it being a control pad, as if it was like a yin and yang. It was really, really nice, and I had a lot of fun with it. And as with all mousepad reviews, I do have to express that humidity can be a big factor when it comes to a product like this, but me being in Arizona, there is literally no moisture in the air at all, ever, all year it seems, and so I don't have the ability to say if that is impactful or not, although Gamesense does state on their website that this does have zero impact with humidity. And with that being said though, I will state that this being a cloth pad, it does collect dust and lint pretty easily, so Something of this nature, I would definitely have a lint roller handy for a quick cleanup. So the question is, who is this mouse pad for? I would say anyone coming off of the GSR SE, as the coating on those seems to wear out really fast. If you've also used the Razer Gigantus or even the Logitech G640, really any popular control pad, but you're looking for something that's uncoated, that's going to last you a lot longer, and is offered in a larger size, which I think is really appealing to those that love the GSR SE, but that only was available in one size. Again, I'll leave a link in the description below, and I do appreciate Gamesense for reaching out and sending this out for review. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and if you like the content, please throw a like, and of course, hit that subscription button. Until next time, stay safe.